do it every time. Let's wrap that up. All right, howdy, folks. Welcome back. I told you I would be back. I'm actually back in my office. I haven't been back in my office in over a year since I went homeless through all this tribulation that I've been through. So it's been nice to get back into the office and kind of doing a little test run here with see how well the show goes. Everything's all in upheaval here, so I got to kind of get things organized, and we're just kind of doing a test run right now to make sure it's going smooth still. All right, here we go. While we're waiting for this to load up, here we are, 7-11-24. This is Oh, there's your loop going right there. And while that's loading up, I'd like to thank everybody for taking a moment of their precious time to be here with this precious family. I'm going to kind of go fast tonight because I still got packing and unpacking and all kinds of stuff to do. So almost didn't do a show, but I still want to be here for you guys. So we have this big spire right here that's growing. You can see kind of flow coming out of it, other activities spitting and sputtering right there. The tail end of this event, and then something right there. Okay, so we'll catch the opening frame, waltz through this real quick. We'll talk a little bit tonight about, what happened today in the news, right? So don't let that get you all rattled, okay? Okay, tail end of the event right here. Okay, moving on out. Let me slide down. Hopefully everything's going smooth right now. Looks like it is. Flow going around what looks like two objects right there. Looks like this square type flow. See that? Looks like the second one kind of catches up to the first one. They blend together in this staple looking type structure. A little blowout going up here. Object right in there. Maybe one right there. Something sneaking out over here. See this? Getting sneaky with it. Alternate reality after today. After what I saw today, it feels like we live in an alternate reality, huh? And we're not the ones who are. It's the rest of the world. It's just waking up. Okay, not much to look at. It was just those few events right there. Something going on right here. Tail end right here. And we'll take a peek at that real quick while we're here. Can't really bounce back and forth right now. It's going to do it. Just march right through this. Holy. Thank you, Lord. Wow. I was just pointing out that region right there. Okay, opening frame 024 of 712. Now we're going into the future a tad bit. Let me slide. Oh, we have a visitor. Oh, moth. Wow, watch this. You can see it wrapping around our spheroid right here. There's actually a cookie cutter circle. This is going to be, hold on, folks. Take a deep breath, everybody. Here we go. Boy. This perfect ring right here, caught either in the ghost image or however, it's showing our perfect circular spheroid structure right there. Also on this side as well, can you see the shadow right there going around? Let's go more like that right there for you guys. And we can even darken it a little bit here. Hopefully things are going to run a little smoother here in this office with better reception and stuff. Look at that. Right there, you can see the back side of the object where the plasma is streaming over the edge of it. Amazing. Right there's a good shot. I'll even darken it some more for you guys. You need to get it right. Why is this not working, Lord? Oh no, come back. Come back. Did I hit the wrong button? Oh, dang it. Let's see if this pulls back up here again. No. I don't want that. What happened? Oh no. I think I hit the wrong button. I may have just deleted everything. Oh, nice. Well, let's see if it's still there. Yeah, it's really good. No, that's somebody else. Oh, good. It came right back. All right, so there's our image right there. That's quite the image we get there. Make a poster out of that one. Okay, so that's going into tomorrow or happening right now. Look at that shot right there. Really gives the flow asymmetries, the structure and everything, even the cookie cutter rim, the top of the object right there, and the plasma streaming away from it. Let's see if we get the same. Not so much over there. Okay, let's continue on here. And then we have these crossing magnetic field lines right here, this crisscrossing, this magnetic crochet kind of work behind it. Wow, quite the event right there. Aren't you glad we kind of looked? Oh, I might have to lengthen the show now. All right, let's keep going here. Let's get rid of that top a little bit. Oh, I know how that would work. little bit more altitude. Want that white border out of the screen there. Oh, look at much better. Okay, back to business. As you can see, our solar flux indices is up to 205. It has descended 9 points. It was higher, so at least it's reducing now. That's good. It's still in the red range, though. That's really high. The solar flux index, or the sunspot number count, is down by 2. We're down 188. Let's open this real quick. As you can see, we have our complex right here, but there's still widespread. There's little stuff growing in between right in there, but still it's pretty widespread, so that's good. We don't want it too close because then it likes to arc. 110, sorry. All right, well, we're making it through slowly but surely here. Okay, so our 3-day, well, there's your solar flux right there, and you can see it creeping down lower. You see how our main flux was kind of, the average was a lot higher through here. Now we've dipped down and it's getting lower, almost to the sea floor right there. We're at C 2.1 right now. Okay, so that's a definite lowering for sure. Okay. All right, so over here, our geomagnetic forecast for the next couple of days, the 13th and 14th, are calling for G1. Okay, we'll watch those closely. They could be a little stronger than expected. Okay, just because of objects that are accompanying it. That looks better. Our X flare potential has jumped to 15, so we're up a little higher. M flare 60%. Our 2 sunspots to watch are AR 3743 with the beta gamma and 3738 with beta gamma also. So it's been really quiet geomagnetic as far as the KP. Let's take a peek here. July 11th, coronal hole 52 is now facing Earth. Solar wind stream flowing from this zone is predicted to reach our planet by the 13th. Minor G1 geomagnetic storm watch will be in effect beginning late on Saturday and into Sunday. Okay, they're saying from the hole. I showed you also a glancing blow from a CME and then possibly an accompanying object with it too. So we do get a small jump in that storm. We'll see. It could be because of that. Hopefully we're wrong here. All right. That's all old stuff. I'm just kind of going through this really quick for you guys here. Please, Lord, can we have this page? Thank you. Okay, geomagnetic storm watch again, July 13th and 14th, G1 expected to hit. Okay, here's the superstorm that triggered a mass migration of satellites. Okay, think about that too. Earth just experienced the biggest mass migration of satellites in history. On May 10th, 2024, approximately 5,000 spacecraft had to maneuver to maintain altitude, resisting a geomagnetic storm that was trying to pull them down. The event is described in a research paper just accepted by the Journal of Spacecraft. Okay, so you can see some other events before here in blue where they had some issues, but there's our storm right there, and it affected 5,000 satellites. Okay, another storm could it could affect the internet, the power, all kinds of stuff relies on satellites, so we got to watch this stuff closely. Everything looks crooked here, sorry. Still getting used to being back in my office. Never thought I'd be back here again. Whew. Lord delivers. He really does. Really does. I'm a living example of it, too. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's move on from this. We need to get over here to the... let's show the Schumann first here, too. Can we get a Schumann up here real quick? Please, Lord, can we have the Schumann now? A new tab, maybe. Or maybe not. I mean, we'll just go back to this one. Oh, we might get it. Everything look a little crooked to you guys. I need a little more height on this side right here. So instead of letting it bug me, just fix it. There we go. Okay, let's scroll up to our Schumann right there. After yesterday's event right here, it's been kind of, well, back to normal a little bit. That's good. You know, some good continuity, nice and calm and smooth. Uh, that was the day I felt like I was going to die, man. Anyways, we came out of it. A little weakness right there, but back to normal. We've had a lot of pressure build up during these events, and we saw some good volcanic explosions out of Stromboli. Okay, so pressure built up, released. A couple of little fluctuations there, but after this gnarly day right there, everybody got a little break and some peace and a little break from everything. All right, now let's get back to this. All right, here we are at our wind currents. Just pop up real quick. I'll take you to the lower jet, or no, that's the upper jet. Lower jet right here. Okay, you can see we have this circling vortex here and another one there. Looking like, go on, get you, little guy. Only like a set of eyes right there. But anyways, this is your lower jet stream, and now our thermal activity out in the oceans is causing our weather to not follow the jet stream. See that? That's the lower jet stream that's supposed to guide the storms, and down below it here, it's storm level. Everything's going down the coast and back out. Okay, here's our thermal anomaly out there, so that's what's causing it. Looking around real quick. Look, this is our new little pattern right here. Look at this big old something happened right here. We're gonna have to go take a peek here in a minute. All right, bear with me here, just a second. Let's do the while we're at this level, we need to do the sandstorm real quick because it plays a part in all of this. It can quell the hurricane production, and that's good. It's been doing that too. Look again with this new rotation right here. I bet we have a new heat anomaly right there or something. Meanwhile, you see this big old arm of sand coming off the Sahara here, reaching across, and a moth going across the Atlantic there. Meanwhile, it comes into the Caribbean, comes up, gets spread out across the country and everything. It's even made it to the West Coast and stuff. People are seeing hazy skies and stuff now. Meanwhile, sand coming in and just diffusing any kind of hurricane production out here. Now let's get over to our water. Or no, let's do the SO2 real quick too. Can't take off the wind. Okay, here's our country divided. All right, boom. This never leaves me. I always got it. All right, so here you can see bleeding out over on this side. A little bit of clearing right through that region. Okay, over here it's a little bit of pop here, here and there, miss, hit and miss. Good concentration right there. Down here also at like Mount Hood and these two volcanoes along there. Good SO2 emissions down Southern California right there, outside of Utah. Okay, and then even up in here, these darker ones are starting fires. So there's that. Ow. All right, let's just really quick look down through Mexico, down through South America, all through there, along the coastline. All right, so we're all good there. All right, let's adjust for their time. Take that away, please. Thank you, Lord. And there's China's SO2 emissions getting really thick, really concentrated. What I'm kind of concerned about is Taiwan. Taiwan's emissions getting a little serious. They're still getting, thicker and thicker, denser and denser. So we got to have an earthquake in that region. We just had one not too long ago, so it did relieve a little bit of pressure, but we could use some more quake activity in that region, relieving pressure. Right here, we saw a bigger plume. We had a big quake, so let's just continue backing out. Right here, Java is the purple island of Java. This tip is a little more concentrated. The rest of the island, not so much. Sumatra filling in, Malaysia filling in as we pull back. You see India's issues right now. That's a fair amount of pressure right there. Okay, it's pretty dark, pretty concentrated. We got these regions up here in Russia that kind of one has quelled, the other one, or this one's still there, the other one's kind of quelled a little bit, so that's good. Australia's still having their issues. South Africa. All right, now let's get over to the water temperature anomalies. Good. All right. So there's that. Let me put the wind on now. Okay, see this is tightened up right here in this region because of this spot right there. See that? That's brand new. Remember we were looking at this region last night? Now this little spot out here has opened up. And you see this new rotation right here that's just going to take stuff right up into the coast. So the heat plumes right along here. Last little bit of cold water infusion in there, but it's fighting hard to stay in the region. And with that kind of rotation right there, there's a new conveyor belt getting pretty organized there. Let me pull back. You can see the wind effect there. I'll let that sit for a minute. Quit moving around so you guys can actually look at it. Right. There you go. I'll open up another. There's over here. All right. Let's keep marching. As you can see, it's peeling off here and going north, way up into Iceland now. Look at this new branch that just shoots north right there. So it's drawing air in and shooting it north right there. Meanwhile, it's creating a tighter vortex. See how this is all looped? Stay right there. How we have it finally connecting. It's no longer just following the conveyor belt. We have an automatic vortex now. It's closed off. It's pinched off right here. This new little spot out there has caused has intensified this now. Oh boy. Meanwhile, let's go take a peek at the Pacific here. Now this area has kind of connected up, creating a divot. This cold water has created a divot here. It's still going down the coast and rotating out, but our bar that was across here has split up into like a blob and then a more intense blob over here. And then we have another one right out here as well. So these, they keep changing and, one's surface, another one's dissipate. So, but they are controlling the this conveyor belt type effect is controlling the weather. Okay, and you keeping the west half of the country dry and hot, while everything from this side up. See this stream of moisture, or stream of air coming right up the middle, right off the foothill of the Rockies. The plains and everything are going to get caught up in that conveyor belt. It's where a lot of the moisture is drawing up. Thankfully, we still have this cold water spot right there. That's been a saving grace. It's been like it killed that, or weakened that hurricane. Along here, we have cold water that's saving that area. But thankfully, that diluted the temperatures there in the Gulf, which is we needed that. That was a good little break. Meanwhile, we have the heat growing around Florida. See, and it's kind of causing it. It was causing its own vortex right here, but now this has changed our flow pattern. Remember, I was saying the other couple of nights ago, one good perforation can change everything and redirect flow patterns. Back when I was a kid, we used to make a fort out in the woods, like on the edge of the meadow, and the wind would blow, and I would always try to keep the wind from going inside the tent or inside the fort. So I was always trying to direct the wind. But if you try to put up a wall, it'll go around the wall and do a U-turn like this. So instead of putting something straight, it has to be gently sloped and angled with the flow already and then dissipate away around to keep the wind to, change velocities, directions and stuff, flow asymmetries and fluid dynamics. Okay, so it's almost the opposite of what you would think to direct water or to direct air. You use slight angles unless you want to, a root angle will make a U-turn, will cause a sharp U-turn. It'll direct it right at you. Okay, so all kinds of different flow asymmetries that are going on, but this one right here is now organized. I'll let you guys take a peek at that as mature adults. Look at that. Okay. Again, I'm going to tell you, it's a good idea to get away from the coasts. I hope you guys are paying attention to Paul Begley and Mike from around the world. He's doing his best to warn you of this, what's going on. He doesn't have a visual show, but I do, and I'll show you what's going on right here. Time's grown short, you guys. It'll be over at the end of summer probably. All this area is just going to get so hot and storms will get so intense. Let's pray that doesn't happen. We still getting this cold water fusion from other strata down below. Seem to be like saving graces in certain spots. Okay. Sorry, keep jumping around. Ow. All right, it's nice to be back. All right, so let's clear. Well, any other places we need to check real quick? This map is just off the hook. Okay, you see our conveyor belt over here doing its thing. All right, let's get on over to earthquakes. I'm going to kind of do a quick show tonight. We'll do a quick little spiritual report too. And I got lots of packing and unpacking and cleaning and all great stuff. All right, deep quake region. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got right here. That's not it. Ooh, it is 4.5 down at 522. There's your mid-range deep 4, or your mid-range 4 deep quake, putting 5 energy at the surface. There we go. Pressure in this region gets relieved through volcanoes. We had our big 7.1 right up here, a deep quake, and there's a 4.4. You see that's down at 396 or 369, sorry. So that could be a aftershock right there, because the other quake was so deep that an aftershock would probably hit right in that range, right at that depth. Somewhere between, the 400s and, 300, and that's kind of in the ballpark right there. So I think that's probably a little aftershock. And then it's at 369, so you'll still probably see another mid-range 4 at the surface, maybe in this region. There's a 4.7 down at 102. 4.4 down at 334. These are all semi-deep quakes. Mid-range 4 at 67. Okay, nothing up through there. Please, Lord, help this computer. All right, let's just go right there. 5.4 at the surface. There's some mid-range 5 energy. Look at this, almost the fulcrum point. 5.1 down at 9.7. I bet you this is this on the flank? Yeah, that's on the flank of this island right here. Earthquake activity at volcanic sites. There's the fulcrum point. It's just off of it. More, come on. More, small little quake here. Threes. Ooh, 3.8 there. And what's right here? The fulcrum point, 2.8. All right, we'll get to that side. Let me just clear out Europe, make sure we got everything done over here. Plate boundary, 5 at the surface right there. There's some more 5 energy at the surface because you know what we do with 4.9s here. 4.3 at 17. Okay, I don't see much along the mid-Atlantic ridge. That's where I'd like to see a lot of pressure being released. Some earthquake activity along the mid-Atlantic ridge will, relieve some of that pressure that's spewing all that magma up there. Okay, let's get into this little plate boundary right here. Come on, one more. 5.8 at the surface and a 4.6. So 5 and a little aftershock relieving energy at the plate boundary there. That's good. Up here, 4.6 down at 187. We're still seeing 3. Is there a bigger one? 3 to mid-range 3 right there. Energy. So that kind of went back down to, its new little normal. Everybody else. Okay, let's open up all magnitudes for our U.S. report and dive on in, shall we? All right, we pretty much checked Alaska. That's all good. Let's do this one to Fuca. Everybody's dying to know about what's going on here. They probably want to have heard everybody else's report and want to hear mine. So let's get into this. Whoops. Why won't I do that? There we go. So I want to timestamp this. This is at 8:08. So we have a 6.4 at a depth of 10. I'm going to open up the tsunami for the NOAA magnitude. Let's see what NOAA called this at. 4.9. Hey, imagine that. You know why we don't trust 4.9s? Because that says 6.4, not 4.9. Jeez. Are some of these 4.9s we seeing actually 6.4s? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. 8:08, 9:17. Okay, perfect. So first quake, 6.4, probably right around there, okay? Especially if the other guys say 4.9. The secondary quake right here is a 5.4. I don't think that's aftershock, though. And there's a 4.7. All of them have the tsunami thing, but they're probably all lower than, just like we saw. Now, I know a lot of people are getting nervous because we're seeing bigger quakes growing out there. And this is the fulcrum point for the Juan de Fuca. Let me take the wind off there. Okay. Here's the fulcrum point. This is Crescent City right here. Okay. So as we follow, go out from that and go up to the tip of British Columbia there. Bing, that's your Juan de Fuca. So let's go back to this. So from this point out and up, that right there, that box, what's inside of that box, this is what's causing your quakes in that region. We have pressure, we have pressure driving magma up through the floor of the ocean. It's heating the ocean up there. You can see the heat plumes growing off the coast. There is a barrier of cold water that's still kind of holding tight right here. But this structure that goes from the tip here down and back, almost everything in this red box right here is in the Juan de Fuca. Bing, bing, okay? And that's why we're seeing a lot of quake activity up there. It's relieving pressure. We need to have these kind of quakes. We need to have stuff like this. I don't care if 6.4, as long as it doesn't cause a tsunami or do any damage, that relieved a lot of pressure. What else relieved a lot of pressure? That 5.4 did too, along with the 4.7. That's helping, okay? That's the Earth's little venting system of pressure doing its job, okay? So I know it's a little scary, but we got to monitor. That's why we monitor this stuff and kind of watch it closely. Watch the sun closely because inbound pressure will cause quake activity, okay? We all agree? Good. Let's keep moving. It's not like a I'm right, you're wrong type thing. I'm just trying to explain stuff. This is fun with the little bug dancing through there. All right, let's go. Now up here at the Puget Sound region, we have this little 0.7. We're microquaking. There's a 2.5 right there. And then at the flank of the volcano, 1.3 midway up. Okay, we're having quake activity at the flank of this volcano, or at Mount St. Helens here. I want the bigger one. Yeah, 3.5. There's more than just microquakes. It's 3.5 right there. So it's relieving pressure. These volcano vents are stopped up, and when pressure rises, magma wants to come up through the vent, but it can't. It's blocked up, so it rumbles, it moves and shifts down below and causes earthquakes, releasing some of the energy through the earthquake process. Now, fulcrum point, bingo, 3.1 at the surface. Coming into another fulcrum point, 2.1 at the surface. It drives straight down inland sometimes. It doesn't want to change direction. The path of least resistance wants to go in a straight line. It drives inland. Some microquaking there, even here. Right here we got our geysers doing their job, relieving pressure in that region. I need to slow down. Okay, here we go. Let's get into this. I want to see this big quake first, not the recent one. Okay, 3.1 down at 17.9. Yeah, that's right on this fault structure, right through that zone. See how it kind of splits up like a hand? See that one? Fault right in the middle. 3.1 at Brentwood. Now let's go back up a little bit to this current quake, which is a 1.6 in Pleasant Hill. They're not feeling these, but this relieves energy. This also shows, weak spots, okay? Down in this little, fault structure right there. Okay, that's good. Relieving energy. What's going on over here? 2.2 at Oakhurst, California. Yeah, buried back in these mountains in here. Pressure coming up through these, veins in the mountain structure. Okay. So, quaking out in Nevada along the San Andreas, lots of swarming going on down here. Just a few little micro ones that are recent. That's good. Okay. Right here on our, on our craton is our 2.2, and it's really shallow. It's at a depth of 2.8 right there. So let's go down really quick. Yeah, this is right on too. Yeah, we're gonna a little movement in that area right there. What's up, Nebraska? No, it's still Kansas. All right. And then, yep, I think that covers pretty much all of our quake activity. Main thing I want to talk about is the Juan de Fuca. Just recap real quick. This is good. This is activity relieving pressure in the area, and we're not seeing tsunamis. It's better than having you add up all three of those quakes. That could have been, 7.5 to 8, which would have triggered a tsunami. Okay, so I'd much rather see it this way than, one big quake. Okay, there's your earthquake report. Let's do a quick one, I guess. Get rid of that. Please. Get rid of that and that. Some of this activity that's coming in, these geomagnetic storms, are going to cause pressure again. Okay, cause activity to ramp up again. The geomagnetic storms, the next coming days, the G1s on the 13th and 14th. So any kind of energy like that will relay down to the core. The core will swell, grind, and then pressure will come up from down below, and we'll see volcano and earthquake activity. We can get rid of the Schumann. We can get rid of the music. And get rid of the opening. Sorry, this computer works better with a lot less on it. Go on, please. There we go. Now we can open up this image. It's right there. Get rid of that. How about a volcano page then? Quick volcano report and a quick spiritual report. A quick weather report. We're good. 32 and 28, still 61 volcanoes. Now, here's Stromboli. The video that came out today of this explosion was pretty extravagant. Oh, it's actual video. We'll play it. Don't tease me. Do you not understand? All right. Moving on, Stromboli, 5,000 feet. Luatobi, 8,000 feet. You guys can go look at the videos. It's all over the place right now. So, 8,000 feet. Fuego went off. Sangay, 22,000. Reventador, Sabancaya, 22. Here's 7-Eleven, which was today, is now yesterday. Oh, did I? Right there. All right. Here. Big old explosion out of Stromboli right there. And a little disheartening when you're on the island and you see this plume running down into the ocean, and then you look up and there's this huge tower and you're stuck on that island. Not a comfortable feeling. I felt their nerves today, and it's let's just say it's not a comfortable feeling. Okay, looks like a big old snake head coming up, doesn't it, with eyes and a mouth. A very strong explosion occurred from Stromboli. What was the altitude on it? 4 kilometers above the summit. Here it is. There's Etna in Sicily doing the same thing. Boom, boom. Finally, I told you Italy has a lot of pressure under there. We're finally starting to see the ramifications of that pressure is starting to it's starting to explode and vent over there. Meanwhile, IBU Ibu, 10,000. Oh, no, not 10,000. That's this one, 6,000. Luatobi was 10,000. Semaru, 15. Yep. Maxing out. Marapi, 12,000. Ducono, 17. Wow. Ducono, 17. That's decent blast out of that one. White Island, New Zealand. Fuego, 15,000. Nevada del Ruiz, 27. Songay, 27. Look at this. Nevada and Songay, both 27. Reventador, 15. Backup, 20. Both of those were 27 here. 17. What was the other one? 12, 15. There was another 20, wasn't there? Oh, it was on the other day. Okay. So yeah, 27 out of Nevada del Ruiz, another 27 out of Songay, 15 out of Reventador, Sabancaya, that was the other one, 22. So 3 of them above 20,000 feet. And Villarica in central Chile, still doing its little 500-meter radius from the crater. All right, so there you go. Let's do a quickie on the weather. How are you guys doing out there? It's awfully quiet in the chat room. I've been getting pain in my hip. Oh, is it your left hip? Yeah. All right. Hopefully everybody will start getting a little bit better sleep here in a minute. I know I'm about to. I finally get my king size bed back, and I have to like find one position that's not painful to sleep in. So I have to shift and shuffle and do all this scooting around to find a comfortable position to fall asleep in. And it's hard to do in a cot. Okay, let's get started here. The nighttime of current conditions, night of the 11th, morning of the 12th, noon, convection, nighttime. Nice weather for the USA for a change. Brian, please look at my earlier comment. Why am I packing? I am unpacking. I just got my office back. I got released from my cell and I got my office back. Looking at your previous comment. Oh, I also want to show is Watch Women of the Dragon here. Dang it. Keep missing her. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading some of the comments there real quick. All right. Back to this, and then we can chat after this. Okay, back to the nighttime of the 12th, nice weather. Morning of the 13th, noon, convection. Nighttime, just this still a nighttime nocturnal event, July 13th, coming down into, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the northern regions, the Great Lake regions, spawning up here in Canada, and then shifting south. Nighttime of the 13th, morning of the 14th, noon, convection, nighttime. Nighttime activity possible in Minnesota. Morning of the 15th, noon, convection, nighttime. We're looking good. Thank you, Lord. There's a morning time severe a little bit right there, but nothing too big. Morning of 16th, noon, convection, nighttime. A little nighttime activity possible there on the 16th. All right, anything after this is kind of getting too far out to be very accurate. So we're just going to blaze through it. Morning of the 17th, noon, convection, nighttime. 18, noon, convection, nighttime. 19, convection, nighttime. 20, noon, convection, nighttime. 21. Let's go back there. That's the nighttime of the 20th into the morning of the 21st. Noon, convection, nighttime. 22nd, noon, convection, nighttime. 23rd, noon, convection, nighttime. 24th, noon, convection, nighttime. We're in a good pattern. That looks good. I like that. Thank you, Lord. That's a blessing right there. Morning of the 25th, noon, convection, nighttime. Up in Canada, watch out. You guys are going to be the new kind of severe weather alley for a minute. Yeah, we're looking good there. Thank you, Lord. I will take that any day. Watch that loop. For how long have we been watching this loop? Watching huge, comma shaped storms rotating one after another, just, dominating the map. And here we have a nice little break here. Might get hot out west and stuff. It might get a little bit muggy, but as far as severe weather, it's looking like we get a little break there. So I know what's going on there. The Lord's showing some mercy, and I see it, and I thank Him. All right, so now, boom, boom, boom. Let's get pull back. All right, let's talk about alternate reality. Okay. When you're looking at this stuff, you would think this is the alternate reality, right? Right? Because that's what the norm, everybody around the world, or the normal way of thinking is that this would be an alternate reality when this is actual real. This is reality. And what you witnessed on TV today was an alternate reality, because didn't you feel like that once you saw what was going on there? I mean, didn't you just feel like, am I living in an alternate reality or what? Because those were the words that popped in my head after I saw what I saw today. Well, and it's also unnerving because you're dividing you guys. A new cloud picture, very vivid and cloud clearly seen, a lion and a phoenix. Angel wings, you got it? Okay, let me find your little channel. And then Leslie, please look at your earlier comment. Um, yeah, I talked to my daughter-in-law, and she said they didn't feel it, but their fire alarm momentarily went off when the earthquake happened. Yeah, if you have like a security system in your house that comes from another place, they might give you a quick little beep on your smoke detector. Concerned about the earthquake report. I want to know what Brian has to say about the earthquake of Tofino. Tofino. Let's go back. Let's go look at your earthquake from Tofino. All right. Sorry, I had to kind of get to the end there. All right. And then we'll go look at Angel Wings pick here. And then I also got to show you Watchwoman's picture. Well, I showed it the other night. I kind of wanted to show it while she was here so she could participate in her own contribution to the show. And that's what happens if you guys capture something. If you want me to, I will put it on the show if you want. More than happy. And I give you credit if you want. If you'd like to remain anonymous, I could totally understand that. Okay. Anyways, Tofino, is it the. Whoops. Was it the one right here? Okay, yeah, we did cover that one pretty well. Like I said, real quick, to cover this one more time and touch base with her if she's still listening. This is good. This is energy being relieved in that area. We need that. I'd much rather see 3 quakes of that kind of magnitude instead of one big one. I don't know if I have insurance, but maybe they can help pay for it. Insurance is going to be gone here pretty soon. Everybody think about looking into a Royal Life machine, help paying. All right, so what sell? let's call it like a closet, a hall closet that is smaller than a jail cell, okay, with a single cot in it and one desk. That's where I was doing my show from these last year. From a hall, from a little walk-in closet, hall closet. Mm. But now I got my room, my office. Pretty soon get the lab back and we can continue. All right, now we covered that angel wings. Let's get to yours, shall we? I want to leave it on that while we do a little clearing out of some of these. I'm glad you're in better shape. Oh yeah, I'm getting better. Uh, Unfortunately, I had to go through some ugly stuff. I don't really can't really talk about it. It's not right to talk about other people's business as well. So, oh, you're welcome, Leslie. It's my pleasure. I am terrible about getting back to people in the chat, so I'm trying to get better at that because you guys are part of this. All right. Now, Angel Wings, can we go to your channel and pull up what you captured today? Is it on your YouTube channel? I think that's what you said. Okay, so right there? No. Ow. My chat is not. Yeah, I posted it in the community chat. Okay. I'm trying to look at your. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Angel Wings 5286. Finger. There we go. Is that a kitty? What are you doing outside? This is your new room. Let me make sure his other door is open here. I want to get to what you got? Community dingo. Ooh. Um. How can I get? Let's go just a tad bit darker. Sit down. I need this. No, I need. Go. Oh, it looks like a little kitty cat you got there. Looks like my cat. He's got a nasty little scar right there. Okay, let's look at this upper one. Oh, yeah, right. Nose, mouth. That's right. Let me take this light out of there now. Help me, Lord, how we can get this a little bit better. It's too bright. Whoop, now it's too dark. Get this out there. Okay, I think we're gonna capture it there. There it is, right there. The eyes and the nose right there. I can see what. Yeah, we got to run that through a filter. That one's so bright, it has to go through a filter. But I can see it there. And this activity's all over your skies, you guys. And it just looks like a cloud until you take a few pictures of it and run it through your, post it or whatever, and start looking at your stuff. Zoom in. If you have the capacity to zoom out and pull back, you a lot of the stuff is in a different dimension. It's further back than your perspective. You have to zoom out. They're too big in your face. It's not if it's like as if you could step out of your body and walk a mile back and turn around. Also, I want to show you Watch Woman of the Dragon. She's captured a few things. There you go. I always try to, follow some of you guys' stuff. I can't get to everybody, but I wish I had more time. Now, right here, Dan. What are you doing? I did not open that. Stop it. So right here towards the end is this face. Here's the mouth, the nose, one eye, the other eye. And when we take the pop-up, you see how this pop-up down here has compressed this image a lot tighter? I'm going to go full screen and make our pop-up just right there, okay? Now, if we could just look down here in the corner, you can see the face a lot clearer. You see the nose, you can see the eye sockets, the mouth, the chin, and he's a little sad and grumpy, or he's sad. I was feeling like that, and I can tell. I can read people's faces and their emotions on their face. So now, when you take your photos and stuff like this, what you didn't see, she was looking at something totally different, which is fine. I saw what she was pointing out, but what I saw was in a different dimension, much tighter, further back. It's like you can't see the forest for the trees, right? So you have to step away further back, up higher, from a different perspective from the trees to be able to see that it's a forest. Okay, and she did a really good job. She's been working her butt off, taking all these pictures, and she captured the dogs and everything too that I showed you. Okay, so not every time do you capture something, but after a while, your hard work does pay off. Okay, that is a real face. That's my face, and I'm looking over her. I'm watching over her. She's looking up at me taking pictures, and I'm looking down at her going, I wish I could smile right now, but I'm not. I'm in the middle of a salvage right now. But see what you can capture when you're patient. Very good. And that's somebody else capturing the same stuff, okay? So I'm not the only one. The stuff is real. Okay. And when you know what to look for, another trick is when you open up the camera on your phone, it takes the whole sky or takes a big chunk of the sky and shoves it down into the size of your screen. That right there has compressed your image a bunch. So if you see something in the sky and you think it's a face, you see something more like this, right? And you go, is that a mouth right there? And then you pull out your phone. You pull out your phone, open up the camera, and it shrinks it down, some cameras, mine can go beyond 0. It can go into the -8, -7, and zoom out and give you a compressed image. If your phone has that option, use that when you're taking pictures. You see something up in the sky that looks suspicious, pull out your phone, open it up, and look at your screen. Point your screen at it, and then if you see it in your screen, it's already open. Might as well snap a few pictures of it, right? So, scan the sky with your phone, open, or with your camera open, and just start, looking at a compressed sky. Get it? Like through your phone. It's all compressed, looking at a compressed sky on your screen. And then every once in a while, you'll see a face go through there, and you're like, whoops, click. Okay, so little tricks to how to capture this, because a lot of the activity is bigger, it's on a grander scale. And it's, do you see what's going on here? Here's the sun. Here's the mouth. Looks like he's about to eat the sun. I don't know, but it's mighty close to his mouth right there. Anyways, very, very important picture. Another, you're looking at a miracle, okay? Should have made it bigger, but I thought if I zoomed in too far, you'd not see them from the way. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard, angel wings. You see stuff off in the distance, so you want to zoom in on it to capture it, but then it takes it out of the dimension and you can't see it. Sometimes it's almost good to take pictures in a like a pulled back format, and then later on, once you've gotten it, zoom in on stuff. There's different techniques and different ways of doing it, but to capture it is a trick too, because you'll see one, and as soon as you open up your camera and get it all set up and you go to turn, it's shifted and it's changed and it's no longer there. So it's like these events line up really quick. They only hang out for a second or two, 3, 4, and then it dissipates. If we watch this whole video, here's the sky right before it, there's nothing going on. There's still nothing going on until the very, very end, when she finally pans back, and then there's the face, the bottom part. I bet if she'd kept recording, it may have filled in the upper part with a crown. So I just got compelled to look, and then boom, saw that, and I took a pic, and I saw it as different dimensions. You're right, it's hard to catch and how you actually see it too. Yep. Guess what, angel wings? When you start capturing stuff like you are, you get caught up in the clouds, don't you? When you know this stuff is real through your own experience, then you're caught up in the clouds, aren't you? This is my face in the clouds, and you're caught up with me in the clouds. Just like this. This is my face in the clouds, and you're caught up with me in the clouds. So well done, you guys. Your pictures are paying off. You know what's really paying off is your spiritual work. You guys are you're doing good. Okay. Boy, a lot of people are getting the wrong idea about this. Okay. They're thinking that it's, when I use the term metaphysics, okay, then they're like, oh, that turns them off. Well, I mean it more as the spiritual part. The astrophysics that we talk about, the geophysics, okay, those are both realms of physics. This is the spiritual realm, and it would be metaphysics. It would be a little bit different. And what everybody has been taught as metaphysics is the meditation and your humming and all this. And no, it's your spirituality comes from Jesus, okay? From the heart of Jesus. And your real spiritualism is in getting in a close relationship with him, and then seeing all the miracles in your life. You actually see life for what it really is. You're not in the alternate reality that that you see in the media, okay? If you look around, you can see signs all over the world, destruction coming. We're in those end times. Okay, and the way I do things here, okay, the way I do things is mysterious. It's important that you just trust. Don't try to figure me out. Okay, I described both sides, positive, negative, evil, and good. We both have a bipolar symmetry of the capacity to do evil and the capacity to do good. Okay, and what we're trying to do good things for people, bring the joy of the Lord into other people's lives. Okay, first you got to master it yourself before you can pass it on, right? So this is how we do salvage work. We salvage our day. We work on staying positive, even through adversity. Okay, adversity is no longer adversity, it's a test. You understand what it is. The better you come through, the better you shine coming out the backside. It's another spiritual achievement. That's what we're doing, is chalking up spiritual achievements for the Lord. Okay? So kind of a quick spiritual one tonight. I got a couple good messages right here, and we're just going to stick to these two for tonight. As well as this image, I'm kind of tired of that one. I want this one again with the heart. It's important that you guys understand that this is all about love. It may not seem like it for you people that are parents and you've had to use tough love on your children. It's still love. It's just feels uncomfortable or whatever. It's tough love, but it's correcting and discipline and a better way of living life. Let me get this pulled up, please, Lord. Right there's good. Stop right there, because I want that image right there with no reflections, no wavy lines. I want a nice, pretty image. Let's get it just right here. Sorry, I got new measurements, different desks, different angles and stuff to work with. I didn't really measure anything out tonight. It's all kind of experimental until we get her just right. But in the meantime, I got to get her done, so I can't just take a night off. All right, stay right there. I'm gonna pull this support out. That one out of there. There we go. Sorry, ADD, but it's for you guys, so you guys can see it clearly. I don't want any wavy lines, Lord. I wanted it just nice and pretty like for them. Fine, be that way. At least you can see his heart. All right, that's the only part I'm worried about. I don't care about my ugly mug. It's that image right there. Everything is coming from the heart of God, from the heart of Jesus, okay? I know, there we go. Does that help a little bit? No. I guess I'm just stuck. It wants wavy lines through my face anyways. That's good. All right, just right there is good. That's what we're going to read to. All right. So through a lot of these disciplines, we're living more full now. Okay, we're finding joy in the midst of adversity. Mistakes are no longer mistakes. We learn from them. Is that what's going on? This thing fell. Aha. We're learning from our mistakes, so they're no longer mistakes. They're now opportunities. So we have changed our perspective on how we look at life, how we live life, and how we master life. Okay, we're trying to have success and be happy And the only way you're really going to find true happiness is with the Lord, okay? And when you understand the concepts here and you apply them and you see that they're from a point of love, you'll find that there's a special thing about this show, okay? So let me get a sip here. Everybody get all comfy here, get in your spot. Let me take a sip. Yeah, that's what I want. All right. As long as you can see, he's flying around the heart right there. All right, so to live fully, you need to strive to live more fully. It doesn't just happen. You have to strive to live more fully in the present. Okay? Quit living in the past, quit living in the future. You got to live in the present, and you have to strive to do it. Okay? So the more fully is knowing your who you are, that you're blessed, okay? You're part of this family now. You're getting to know me, okay? So you're living more fully by practicing these disciplines. You're salvaging your day. Something bad happened, you turn around, don't let it ruin your day, and then you recover. You spread that joy into other people's lives, right? Okay, so you're living more fully. Now you need to live more fully in the present moment, okay? And to live fully in the present is hard, so you have to strive at it. So strive to live more fully in the present, refusing to worry about tomorrow and yesterday too. Now, striving involves devoting serious effort and energy to something, okay? Not just half-ass. You have to serious effort and serious energy. It usually includes struggle. Okay, you guys, we're all struggling right now. We're going through our tribulation. Your whole life has been tribulation, kind of. And now you're you're going through the last little bits of it. Oh, please, can we just have peace somewhere, Lord? Right there, I guess. Can still see it. It's a little bit better. Okay, so you have to devote serious effort, serious energy. You have to strive to live more fully in the present. You have to exert continual effort if you want to live in the present tense, in my presence. So, serious effort, serious energy. It usually includes struggle. You have to exert continual effort if you want to live in my presence, in the present. Okay, it's not easy throughout the course of the day. Boy, we got the whole mosquito clan in here or something, huh? All right, anyways, continue here. So it's important that you understand you have to struggle. You have to want it. It's continual effort. And there's so many distractions going on, especially with what we saw today in the press conference. Okay, that just rattles the whole world, right? It puts everybody on edge. It makes this country look weak. It does all kinds of just terrible things, right? And it makes people stress. I know, because I get a bunch of it from you guys. So every time one of these events goes off, these distractions, it causes you guys to react, and I have to come back at it swinging to help you guys get over it. So you have to strive to live more fully in the present, refuse to worry about tomorrow, devote serious effort and energy. It includes struggle, continual effort to be in the presence because there's so many diversions. So I urge you to make me the major pursuit of your everyday life. It's essential to resist the temptation to worry. Okay? It's the temptation to worry. It's essential to resist that. I know it's hard. I worry too. My mind goes so fast. I have so many worries that just race right through, right? And I gotta stop. I have to exert some effort. It's a struggle. It takes serious effort and energy sometimes to get just away from those distractions and be in my presence. And you have to do it every day of your life. It's essential to resist the temptation to worry. You live in a fallen world. It's full of sin and struggles, and you will never run short of things that can provoke anxiety. Okay? You will never run short of things. The press conference today provoked so much anxiety worldwide, you guys almost made me flatline. Quit stressing so hard. You guys are going to kill me. It's important that you understand and accept. Accept that you will never run short of things that can provoke your anxiety. Just learn to live with it, accept it, and then take the tools to address it and use them so you don't have anxiety. Okay? And then the less anxiety you have, the less anxiety I have. Okay, now, again, this world is just, it's broken. You see, we're heading down a one-way dead-end street. You'll never run short of things that will provoke your anxiety. So remember that each day has enough trouble of its own, doesn't it, these days? Quit future tripping. Each day has enough trouble of its own, doesn't it? So stay in today. Stay in the moment. No matter what moment it is, I had some very heart-wrenching moments today. And I had to go through them, and everything from the heart is not just joy and fun. Sometimes we have sad feelings and broken hearts, and it happens. But you can resist the temptation to worry about it. Don't let it provoke anxiety. And remember, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Each day has enough trouble of its own. So I actually carefully calibrate the amount of difficulty you will encounter on a given day. I know exactly how much you can handle with my help. Most people forget to ask for help. They just go ahead and try to handle it themselves, and they falter because I know exactly how much you can handle with my help. Now, I'm always near and I'm ready to strengthen, encourage, and comfort you. So, I'm always near. I know exactly how much you can handle. I'm ready to strengthen and encourage you. So, sometimes when you're feeling weak, ask for strength. When you're feeling scared, ask for courage. When you're things are changing and you're out of your comfort zone, okay, we're going to get everybody's starting to address the comfort zone, and we're going to get talking about that too. It's your comfort. I'm always near, ready to strengthen, encourage, and comfort you. I put you back in your comfort zone. You guys keep jumping out of it. You insist on going stomping through puddles of drama. Here we have our leader being embarrassed on a world stage and not looking good for our country, and it can be disconcerting and can make you feel uneasy. So remember, I'm always near. I'm ready to strengthen, encourage, and comfort you. Now, pursuing a close walk with me is the best way to live in the present. What's the best way to live in the present? pursuing a close walk with me. So, if you guys like to live in the present, you want to try this out and put it on and give it a shot. Most of you guys here already are doing it, but I'm talking to replay and new people. I got new people coming in here for some reason. Um, if you want to live in the present, the best way to live in the present is pursuing a close walk with me, because pursuing a close walk with me is the best way to live in the present. So keep bringing your thoughts back to me whenever they wander. Return to me joyfully. Okay. I know some people return tail tucked, all cowering. Oh, I fucked up again. Pardon my French there. I'm working on my cussing here. But you guys come tuck tail, embarrassed. I know that feeling. I've been there a million times. So when you return to me, return joyfully. I take you back joyfully. That's my favorite thing to do, is to forgive you and take you back in the fold. Please make a mistake and apologize so I can forgive you. That's my favorite thing to do. I cannot forgive you if you don't say you're sorry. I cannot forgive you if you don't make a mistake, recognize it, and say you're sorry. Then I can do my favorite thing and forgive you. That's my favorite thing to do, is to take you back in. Okay? So, if you do wander, keep bringing your thoughts back to me. I know you wander. There's so much going on, you can't help but wander. This is probably the only moment of the day you actually get time to do this with me. So, actually, no, you guys have been you've been doing your work. I hear you. I feel it too. It's important because you're making me feel better. I'm almost having a heart attack here. Now, it's important that when you return joyfully, and I will take great delight in you, and I rejoice over you with singing. Okay? I like to sing, and boy, do I got some good songs for you guys. Pretty much every song you ever heard. Yep. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you, and he will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. La, la. What's the other one I had? There was two of them tonight. I wanted two of them. Oh, yep. Okay, got it. Oops, we got to get that image back up, and we're going to switch a little bit. That one was getting a little... Hey. All right, we're going to stick with these ones right here. Get a little bit better picture quality for you there. What's going on? I'm going to have to work on my tripod and my different angles, but there's that image. Now, second part now. So get this, you guys. I've really equipped you pretty much with everything already. You guys are just practicing and getting better at it, and you are ready for anything and equal to anything through your living relationship with me. A living relationship, not a relationship with clouds, not a relationship with some words in a book. No, a relationship with me. Me. Hi. Yeah. It's not religion. It's about a relationship, right? Well, you're getting to know me. I know everything about you. You're just getting to know me. And a lot of you are ready for anything and equal to anything through your living relationship. You're alive and I'm alive. That's called a living relationship. If one of us were dead, it wouldn't be a living relationship, now would it? What's the definition of alive? Being in a skin suit, right? Because when you're dead, consciousness leaves your skin suit. So, in order to be alive, your consciousness must reside inside a skin suit. That's the definition of living. So, if you have a living relationship, that must mean I'm alive and you're alive. And you are ready for anything and equal to anything through your living relationship with me now. It's important you rest in my presence while I infuse inner strength into you, because you are a child of the King of Kings. You are capable of so much more than you realize. Now, to benefit fully from your privileged position, you need to spend ample time with me. So, as you relax in my presence, delighting in me and opening your heart to me, I fill you with inner strength. Okay? You're gonna need some inner strength. There's only one person who does it. I do it. I fill you with inner strength when you open your heart to me. You got to open your heart so I can feel it. Okay, so most of you have, and now you know you can relax in my presence. You can delight in me and open your heart to me. I fill you with inner strength. I do. You guys are getting it. You actually have that inner strength that other people don't have. You are alive in Christ. They are still dead in Christ. They don't have a living relationship with me yet. You do. You are a child of the King of Kings. You are capable of so much more than you realize. To benefit from your privileged position, you need to spend time with me. You need to relax in my presence. You need to delight in me. You need to open your heart to me. You need to let me fill you with inner strength. Because this time spent together is not only pleasurable, it is empowering, isn't it? If it is empowering, then I must be doing what I'm doing. Now, when there is much to do, it's tempting to rush through your time. Where's my... Hang on. There's two avenues to this. So when there's a lot to do, it's tempting to rush through your time. It's tempting to rush through your time with me. And it's tempting to dive into the activities of the day. So, where there is much to do, it's tempting to rush through your time with me and dive into the activities of the day. But just as eating a healthy breakfast helps you function at your best, so does feeding your soul a healthy diet of me. Bask in my word, asking my spirit to make it come alive to you. Savor the words of life. Your living relationship with me helps you approach each new day with confidence. You want to approach each new day with confidence, don't you? You want to be ready for anything that comes your way? Your living relationship with me sure has done that. It helps you approach each new day with confidence, ready for anything that comes your way. You're ready. You've accepted that each day has positive and negative, and that you're going to have to do some kind of salvage work during the day. Most days, not every day. Some days we get a break, okay? But a lot of your days can be recovered and not so bad. Get that one a little bit better right there for you. Okay. And when you when you know that each day is a test, you can, and you have the tools to salvage it with your living relationship with me, that gives you confidence each new day. And now you are ready for anything that comes your way, aren't you? You are ready and equal to anything through your living relationship. So if you got a living relationship with me, you're ready for anything that comes your way. Did you know that? Did you guys know that you are ready for anything that comes your way? Keep practicing these disciplines, okay? Keep trusting me. Keep rest in my presence. My presence. Keep telling you about my presence. I'm here. Everybody's like, oh, it's going to be coming back soon. Oh, here already. Snuck in through the back door like a thief in the night when you least expect it. An hour you think not. Already here. Been doing this for a while. Some of you guys have figured it out and been family members for a while now, so I'm just so happy for your guys' growth because you really are growing and you're living more fully now, aren't you? You are before you came to this channel. And when you're living more fully, strive to live more fully in the present. Refuse to worry about tomorrow, okay? Remember, each day has enough trouble of its own. Okay, we just saw a lot of trouble today. Don't go thinking about what the media is going to be talking about. The you know the issue tomorrow. Okay, we already had enough trouble of its own today. It's essential to resist the temptation to worry. It's essential to resist the temptation to worry because when you don't worry anymore, you start to have courage. Yeah, it's that Christian courage that we were talking about the other night that's the antidote that helps us, that saves this world. It overflows it out of you into others. I will take great delight in you and rejoice over you with singing. Bask in my word and ask my spirit to make it come alive. Your living relationship with me helps you approach each day with confidence now, ready for anything that comes your way. Anything. You are. Even if you die tomorrow, you're still ready for that, aren't you? Yep. You can go into tomorrow with confidence, knowing, hey, even if today's my day or whatever, because you never know when your day is. Only I do. So you might as well go about your days, quit future tripping about when your day is coming, and do some spiritual work and live fully. Go live vibrantly. And another thing, if I'm here right now on this planet with you guys right now, where are you? Shh, don't give it away. The cat's smart, dude. Hang on here, but yeah, this is our new room. So sorry, I got pulled away by the cat there. He's quite a character. I want you to approach each day with confidence. Take on the spiritual battle. Accept the fact that, hey, it might not go my way today. Things might not go smooth. And when it gets gnarly, take a break. Remember me. Bask in my word. Ask the Spirit to come alive. Take a minute to pray. Spend a little time together. It's empowering. It takes your mind off of everything and it helps you relax. Okay. And then you can move on about your day. because everything that they're trying to show you is scary, scary, scary. They're just trying to, well, they're playing you guys. You can see how they're playing this society. You guys see through it. You can see through the lies and the deception. It talks about, don't be deceived, don't get sucked into the deception. Well, that would be our media, that would be our politicians, that would be all the elite that have brainwashed your society, your kids, taught them the wrong way of thinking, taught them what to think, not how to think. So, I want you guys tomorrow, when you get up, I want you to take tomorrow with confidence. Even though it's a disturbing day and there's all sorts of repercussions from what happened today, don't trip about that. I want you to take each day with confidence, because you are ready for anything that comes your way. You are ready and equal to anything through your living relationship now. Okay? You guys know you're rock solid. That's your foundation. I'm your foundation right here talking to you. This is me in the clouds. If you're fascinated by me in the clouds, you're caught up, like in a good book or a good movie or a good song, you're caught up in it. You know every word of the song. You know every scene of that movie. You're caught up in it. Well, if you see this face here with a crown on it happening on Easter and you're caught up with me in the clouds, well, then you're raptured, because the word rapture isn't in the Bible. Everybody's being misled, and they're going to be disappointed when it doesn't work out the way Hollywood described. It's happening right now. The quote rapture is happening. The catching away, or the catching up, people getting fascinated and caught up with what's happening in their skies. Right? You see these signs, look up. When you look up, you might see me coming in the clouds with power and great authority. You see that crown right there? That's power. That's great authority. I have power and authority in the spiritual realm where no one else does. I operate in a theater that nobody else can. And I'm telling you to, through your living relationship with me, to approach each day with confidence, to rest in my presence while I infuse inner strength into you. Are you guys feeling some inner strength yet? You feel a little more confident? Come on now, you can do this. Feel some inner strength being infused into you. Be ready for anything. Be equal to anything through your living relationship with me, knowing now that I am actually here in the flesh. If I showed up in the clouds, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's a cloud figure. It's the God in the sky. No, it's the Word made flesh. You are all in flesh, walking, living. You're designed like me. You're images of God. Be the child of the King of Kings that you are. When you accept that you are the child of the King of Kings, I infuse inner strength into you. You become like a knight at the round table. You know what I'm saying? You're part of the family, and you're capable of so much more than you realize. And I'm showing you how to empower, using principles that Christ taught, how to empower yourself to fight against evil, how to balance out your day. Okay. A lot of people are watching the show and getting the wrong message, getting the wrong idea, because there's a lot more going on than you can comprehend. Quit trying to figure me out and just trust and listen and practice what I'm telling you. Because I got some skeptics out there. I hear you. I know exactly what issue you're worrying about, too. So again, Let me reiterate, your living relationship with me. Living relationship, like, alive in the flesh. You meet somebody in person, face to face, you get to know them, you hang out, you have a couple of beers or whatever, and the next thing you know, you're friends. Because that's a living relationship. You can't be friends with a cloud. Be friends with a real person. When they realize that I'm here in the flesh, it's going to be quite shocking. That would be proof. This isn't proof. This is cloud. This is still faith. This is your foundation. This happened on Easter. You understand what's going on here, but it's still cloud. This hand right here is proof. The hand of God is proof. Okay. I want you to function at your best, feeding your soul a healthy diet of me. Again, the living relationship gives you confidence each day. Okay? Your salvage work is, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't work smooth every time. Every irritant is different. It comes at you from every angle. We want to get every last little button pushed, an irritant, so you can be at peace, right? So it's tribulation, it's arduous, and it gives you strength. You're overcoming stuff. That's what gives you strength. Working out is not going to give you strength. Overcoming something difficult, that's what gives you strength. I prayed for strength, and the Lord shattered me. And I had to pick up the pieces and put myself back together again. And doing that gave me strength. It was empowering. And I infuse inner strength into you. Rest in my presence while I infuse that inner strength into you. All right, I think that's it for tonight. I have so much more to do. I got to set up my desk and my whole office. It's been so trashed while I was gone, so I'm just glad to be back, and we're still going. I'm just kind of back in the office again, a little bit better conditions than being in a 6x6 room. All right, that's it for tonight. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart, which is peace and the presence, knowing that I'm here, knowing that this is real now. This ain't no movie. This is the real deal, and I'm really here, and I am filling you with inner strength because you spent time with me. You rested in my presence. I gave you strength because you are a child of the King of Kings. What a privilege that you have by simply believing. You want it, don't you? Don't you want that kind of honor to be in the royal family? It's pretty easy. The moment you believe me, that's when you go, oh, shoot, I get it. It really is him. And then that's when the miracle happens. That's when the miracle happens, is when you believe me, all of a sudden something inside of you changes and you're like, ooh, wait a second. Are you telling me I have that living relationship for real? Yes, you do. And I infuse strength into you as you rest in my presence. Huh? I love you guys. I want you guys to get this. I want you guys to understand how you can have peace in your life even in adversity. It doesn't It's not peaceful at the moment you're going through it, okay? And that's okay. It's not supposed to be. Everybody's like, oh, I've got this peace through Jesus and the faith and everything. Yet they still struggle with with all their mental issues, so they don't have the peace. It's only when you know me, you get to know me, that I'm here. I fulfilled the prophecy. Okay? It's happening right now. You are being, well, you're technically raptured. You're caught up with me. I met you in the air of cyberspace. Here live on YouTube. You're seeing me in the clouds. You're caught up with me. We met in the air. Um, if I'm here with you guys right now, where are you? The cat gave it away. So, and some of you will meet me and see me face to face before you taste death. Okay, everybody else has to die and, leave the meat suit and go up to heaven. Well, now I'm down here in the meat suit, and you are in my presence. And your living relationship with me helps you approach each new day with confidence. So go get them, you guys. Okay? Shine that light into other people's lives. Help them understand how to battle the demons that lie within. This is spiritual warfare in your head. They want a piece of your mind and your heart. Do not give it to them. Do not let this fiasco that's going on, the purposeful distraction that keeps you uneasy, keeps the world on edge. Don't let that keep you on edge. You look at me right here. Relax and be at peace in my presence. If you trust in me, you are okay. It's the people who don't trust in me that are going to find out either one way or the other. The easy process or the hard process. And you're, I shouldn't even say baby steps, because everybody's got their own pace of progress, and each step is not a baby. Each step is a miracle. Some people go at a slower pace, others pick it up right away, but don't be deterred. If you haven't figured it out, don't leave until the miracle happens, okay? Because when it does, you will truly see how blessed you really are, how precious that you are. This is a precious family, and this is precious time spent together. That's why I thank you at the beginning of the show. Thank you for taking a moment of your precious time to be with me, okay? Important people in my life, I can't get 5 minutes of their attention to be with me and relax. So it's important that we do this every night. I was going to skip tonight because I got so much to do, but I can't let you guys down. So that's it for tonight. Kind of short and sweet. Well, 2 hours. That's not short and sweet. Anyways, I love you guys. I miss you guys. God bless you all. Go tomorrow. Have courage. Okay, tackle tomorrow, and if something happens, realize it's a bump in the road. Take time, pray, listen for the voice inside. I'll tell you when to go. It's not always, go out there and do it right away. Sometimes if you wait a second, you'll find that there was something else that was just about to happen right before you left the house. The phone rang. If you'd have left right away, you would have missed that important phone call. All kinds of different things. So today I was in a rush, and I have to tackle so many things in one day. I had to slow down myself and pace myself and put it from, into third gear, from downshift from fourth into third, and just kind of plod along at a different pace. It's I got reminded today, Godspeed. And everybody thinks Godspeed means really fast. Okay, go get them, Godspeed, light speed, right? No, I got reminded today, Godspeed sometimes is downshifted and a little slower. So sometimes if things are stressing you out, you're going too fast. Downshift. Slow down your pace. Take a break. Breathe some air. Look up the clouds. Breathe. Say a prayer. Reconnect. And then go back into your day. Uh, I'm find some days you have to pray every little thing you do. All right, I'm about to go into the store. Lord, give me strength with these people as we, enter Walmart and deal with, some people. I'm not saying the people of Walmart, but we understand it can be tough in there. So yeah, little stuff like that. It preps your brain right before you do something, and then that way when you go into it, you've already got a good start, a good frame of mind going in. All right, so I love you all. God bless you all. Until my next show, I will be back. I am already back. Can't you tell? See the crown? Can't you tell? I'm already back. And I love you. And I'll see you soon. I got to get my office set up here. Love you all. Bye.